Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to know about Coromandel Fishers poem written by Sarojini Naidu. Let's know about Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was an Indian political activist and poetess. She was a proponent of civil rights, women's freedom and anti-imperialist ideas. She was an important figure in India's struggle for independence from colonial rule. She was the follower of Mahatma Gandhi. Her poems were written for children and her poems praise the nature and the nation. Her poems are filled with patriotism. She was the first woman president of Indian National Congress. Naidu's work as a poet earned her sobriquet the Nightingale of India or Bharat Kokila by Mahatma Gandhi because of color, imagery and lyrical quality of her poetry. The poem Coromandel Fishers is about the fisherman. She motivates the people through this poem. Though the poem is written for the fisherman, it metaphorically focuses on Indian people. The poetess urges the people to speed up their freedom struggle. The poem has 3 stanzas. Each stanza has 4 lines. The rhyme scheme of this poem is AABB. In this video, I am going to give you a detailed meaning of each line. First stanza. Rise, brothers, rise. The awakening skies spread to the morning light. The wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn like a child that has cried all night. Come, let us gather our nets from the shore and set our catamarans free to capture the leaping wealth of the tide, for we are the kings of the sea. In stanza 1, the poet asks the fisherman to rise because the sun has risen and looks as if the sky is praying to the sun. There is no wind. First, she says the awakening skies pray to the morning light, which means the sky which was sleeping in the night has woken up and is welcoming the light. The wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn like a child that has cried all night, means the sea wind is now calm and quiet. The poet uses simile here to compare wind and child. The child which kept crying throughout the night is calm now. In the third line, the poet asks the fisherman to gather their nets from the seashore and take their wooden boats, catamarans, to capture wealth of the sea. The tide is full of wealth with fishes and seagulls. The poet says the fishermen are the kings of the sea because they capture the wealth of the sea. So they should hurry. Second stanza. No longer delay, let us hasten away in the track of the seagull's call. The sea is our mother, the cloud is our brother, the waves are our comrades all. What though we toss at the fall of the sun, where the hands of the sea god drives? He who holds the storm by the hair will hide his breast our lies. In stanza 2, the poet asks the fisherman to hurry up because the gull's call describes that morning is clear. In the second line, the poet uses personification as the poet calls sea as their mother, cloud as brother, and sea waves as their comrades, which means friends. Sea is called as the mother because it feeds the fisherman. In the same way, clouds are their brothers who guide the fisherman. The waves are their friends because waves help the fisherman to move. She urges the fisherman not to fear because even if they could not come back by the sunset, after the sunset, the sea god will save them. Stanza 3. Sweet is the shade of the coconut glade and the scent of the mango grove, and sweet are the sands at the full of the moon with the sound of the voices we love. But sweeter, O brothers, kiss of the spray and dance of the wild foam's glee. Row, brothers, row to the edge of the verge, where the low sky mates with the sea. In the final stanza, the poet says that the shade of the coconut glade, the scent of the mango grove, and the sands at the full of the moon, with the sound of the voices, they love are sweet and enjoyable. But the kiss of the spray, that is the water drops falling on the face, while in the sea, and dance of the foam's glee are sweeter and more enjoyable. In the last line, she asked the fisherman to row to the point in the sea where the sun meets the sky. I hope you have understood this poem. Thanks for watching.